Breaking family, today is the day that I am finally revealing my Pokemon collection / studio number 2, revealing it to every single one of you. Now, I have been working on this for months, and this is legit like a dream come true to be able to have this Pokemon collection room that is going to span across all the generations of Pokemon, vintage stuff, new stuff, and we're not talking just cards, we're not talking just video games, plushies, we're talking everything in the Pokemon world is captured within this room. And when we get to this room here in just a few seconds, I have an announcement of a project that I'm going to be starting next year, 2021. So I will tell you when we get to the room, and honestly, I don't want to wait any longer, and I don't think you want to wait any longer either. So let's get going. Breaking family, the moment is finally here. Behind this door is my official Pokemon collection room, the ultimate Pokemon collection room. So let's not wait any longer, and let's go ahead and dive right in. Woo! I can't believe we are finally revealing it. Now, as you look around this room, you're gonna see so many different things from all eras of Pokemon, from different generations of Pokemon, all different types of items. You don't see just cards in here. I have a little bit of everything because I really wanted to represent the history of Pokemon, not just vintage Pokemon stuff, not just new Pokemon stuff, but just everything. I wanted this to be a room that people wanted to come and hang out in, not a room where people looked at things and they were afraid to touch things. I wanted people to come in here and experience Pokemon, to sit down, to play a video game right here on the Pikachu N64, or to come over here to the Snap Station and, I don't know, play Pokemon Snap on the official Blockbuster Pokemon Snap Station, or come over here to the arcade machine, the Pokemon Catch arcade machine, and try to win a prize, or just sit down in the Snorlax beanbag chair. You could also just relax in it and maybe read an old Pokemon magazine. We got Nintendo Power right here. I think these right here are so iconic. We have the entire series right here of these Nintendo Power. These were actually inside of a Nintendo Power magazine, and you kind of ripped them out. You can see right there. But we have the entire collection right here, as well as some other random Nintendo Power magazines. Or you could read an old Beckett. That's right, an old Beckett magazine. We got some other random magazines right there, but we got some Beckett magazines right over here from way back in the day. You want to look at some old Pokemon cards right there in that magazine while you're relaxing in the Snorlax beanbag chair. Like I said, I want this to be an experience. I want this to be a place where people are like, oh my goodness, I really want to come here and just hang out and enjoy some Pokemon. And as you can see around this room, there's all sorts of different items. I mean, you could probably watch this video 2, 3, 4 times over and over again and still notice something new every single time. Now, how you see it right now is not how it's always going to be. I still have a bunch of Pokemon items that I've yet to get out of storage that I want to display. I want to switch things around, but what I want to do in this room is essentially, it's not just a Pokemon collection room, but it's also another studio. So we have the studio in the other room. We're going to open up cards, things like that. But when we do something a little bit different relating to Pokemon, maybe not necessarily with cards, we're going to come down to this room and we're going to film a video in this room. We're also going to stream inside of this room as well. Hey, maybe some of your also fellow favorite Pokemon content creators will come and hang out and do some streams as well. Now, I do have an upcoming project that I want to announce right here in today's video, but I want you to do me a favor. First, obviously, please smash that like button, but also let me know in the comment section down below as you're watching today's video, point out some of your favorite Pokemon items and let me know why they are your favorite. I would absolutely love to hear. I'm going to try to reply to as many comments as possible because I want to see what items you are picking out. But I'm not going to go through every single item in today's video. I have a bunch of upcoming videos that I've been holding off on doing until this room was debuted. So we're going to do a lot of other types of videos relating to objects in this room and some that are not yet in this room. But I want to go through and I want to point out some of my favorite items, and then I'll make that announcement a little bit later in the video. But first off, when we walked into the room, you might have noticed this right here, right behind me. It's completely empty. There's nothing inside this, but it will be holding what I might possibly consider, now that I think about it, my favorite Pokemon item that I own, because it's so unique and there's so little of them in the world. I was able to acquire one of these over the summer of 2020. I have it right now, but I'm not debuting it in today's video, but there will be an upcoming video of me traveling to go get this item, and then we will come back here and finally officially put it in this display case right here. But this right here is going to hold one of my most favorite, my most prized Pokemon possessions. Right there is where it is going to go. Now, obviously, some of my favorite items, the Pokemon Snap Station, the Pokemon Catch arcade machine over here, but there's also some other random items that I really, really enjoy. You might see this Rayquaza hanging up right here, and my lovely wife Marie is filming the video right now, and she was the one that was able to get it hung up on the wall, so thank you. So, well, technically, hanging from the ceiling by hooks right up there, and what, fishing line is what we use? Mm-hmm. Yeah, fishing line. So everybody thank Marie for being able to do that. But it is hanging up right here, and this cardboard cutout is from when Pokemon Emerald was released. This was a big display that was in stores, and this Rayquaza was on this display. Now, it's not the entire display, but I wanted to hang it up right here, kind of coming off of the wall, because I thought it would look really cool. That's one of my favorite items right there. We also do see, who remembers the Battle Coin game, the Battling Coin game? That's a sign right there that they would use for, I think, maybe tournaments. I don't remember tournaments of that, but it looks to appear to be a tournament sign that they would put up in maybe like a Toys R Us or something like that. Going over here, this is easily one of my most favorite areas in this entire room. And Marie, I think you said it was yours as well.
Yeah.
But Pokemon food. You all know how much I love Pokemon food. Old Pokemon food. We got Pop-Tarts. We got Pokemon rolls. We got the macaroni and cheese. You can see right down here, we got a little bit of everything else as well. We got the fruit snacks, we got the Lunchables, we got the jelly jars with the jelly still inside of them. The macaroni and cheese is still inside of that as well. But we got a little bit of everything. The gum right there, I really, really love this so very, very much. Moving forward, this right here is from the Pokemon Center in New York. When New York used to have its own Pokemon Center, I'll take this down. This was a little brochure, a pamphlet, if you will, of the Pokemon Center in New York, and showing the exact location right there, what it used to look like on the outside. I absolutely love this item, and it's just a piece of paper, and it's one of my most favorite items. So I'm going to set that down right there. That right there is also a t-shirt from the Pokemon Center in New York. It's not in the best of condition, but I still love it. We do see a Pokemon sign hanging right up there. That actually goes with the Rayquaza over there. Moving forward, as you can just randomly see things around the room, we got unknowns right back there that spell out my name, Nate. Coming over here, my PSA Psyduck collection. Some of these you have yet to see. I have yet to do an update video on them, but this is my PSA 10 Psyduck collection. A lot of you know that I'm trying to get a PSA 10 of every single Psyduck card out there. Originally, I was just going to go, just all English cards, because adding even Japanese versions is going to be hard as well, but I think I'm moving on to Japanese versions as well. So every single Psyduck card, PSA 10 form, I'm trying to get it, and I have it all on display right there. We do see some more Pokemon cards right down there. That was actually a collection that somebody used to own, and I left it exactly how I obtained it. I'm not grading any of them. I'm not moving it around. That right there is essentially a time capsule. I love seeing people's Pokemon card collections and how they organized them, and I just kind of like to enjoy just looking through them sometime and seeing, like I said, how people organize them. We got Funko Pops right up there. We got Amiibos going around. Still to this day, I think one of the hardest board games ever, the Pokemon Master Trainer board game. We do see some of the original Pokemon figures, Brock, Misty, Ash, going up there. We see Charizard, of course. This right here, when I got to go to the Detective Pikachu premiere in LA, at the after party, the Pikachu after party, they handed out these little ears that light up, and I honestly really love that item. It's one of my favorite items. I attended it with Super Duper Danny, one of my most amazing friends in my life, so that's a great memory that I cherish. Come over here, we see Burger King. I think one of the most iconic Pokemon promotions ever to exist was the Burger King promotions, and this whole shelf is kind of dedicated to just that promotion. And then right over here, I want to mention this real fast. This is from Pokemon Worlds back in 2019. Everything on that shelf is from Pokemon Worlds. And why 2019? That's because that's when I got to go with also fellow friends and content creators, Unlisted Leaf, Jordan Fringe, Leonhardt, Super Duper Danny, our friend Nick was there as well. It was such an amazing time. That's where I met Pokemon Radar for the very first time. And I just hold on and cherish that memory so very much. So that's why I have that shelf right up there, because it's very close and near and dear to my heart. But going over here, we see these are a little bit harder to find than the other macaroni and cheese boxes, but this is from the Diamond and Pearl era, still with the macaroni and cheese inside of them. And a lot of people might prefer this version over the Kanto version right back there. Of course, we do have my Psyduck shelf right here, which is going to grow because I have a lot of Psyduck Pokemon items that I have yet to show you all. And we're going to do a video of essentially me just opening up a bunch of more Psyduck items and adding them to the shelf. And this one right here is actually really special. My friend Leonhardt gave me this Psyduck right here, a little note right there on top of it, but it stays right there on my shelf with the rest of the Psyducks. And as you see, you just go down, you see a bunch of more random items. We got Eevee chopsticks right here. We have a keychain, numbered keychain from the Pokemon Center in New York. There's just so many unique items out there that pertain to Pokemon. Every generation, every type of item, anything that you can imagine, I think Pokemon has. And I guess this is where the announcement part comes in. So what I want to do in 2021 is I want to travel. Obviously, this is keeping in mind if everything is kind of going good in the world, things are safe. Obviously, that's the #1 priority. So I can't go and do this project if things aren't safe. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm staying positive. Hopefully, that we'll be able to do it in 2021. But what I want to do is I want to create a new series here on this channel. I'm still working on the title of it. I have a few different titles kind of going around in my head right now. But if anybody out there has a really unique Pokemon item, and I mean really unique Pokemon item, I don't necessarily mean a first edition base set Charizard. I'm talking something just super unique that you think maybe people have never seen before, or that you've never shown anybody before, or that you know not that many of them exist. I want to travel to you, and possibly, if you're willing to part with it, I'd like to purchase it off of you and add it to this Pokemon collection room and have it forever be a part of the history of Pokemon, if you're willing to part with it. But I'd love to fly out to you, find out how you got it, the history behind the item, film the entire project. really kind of raising the production level for this series. So if you think you have a really unique item, really unique, please send me an email, realbreakingnate@gmail.com. My email is also in the video description down below. Send me an email letting me know what type of item you have. If you have pictures of the item, obviously that's really going to help. So I'm having to start working on this project now. So hopefully that later in the year, I can start debuting this series, but I got to start working on it right now. So I'm really looking for some unique items. If you're willing to part with them, maybe you aren't willing to part with them, but you still want to show the item because you feel it's so unique, please reach out to me because I would love for you to be part of the series. And like I said, I will fly out to you and we will film an entire video on this item and kind of show it off. But right here is the Pokemon collection room. And I cannot believe we have finally gotten to debut it. And like I said, we have some really unique videos coming up, and we will also be streaming in this room, and probably within the next 2 weeks, you're gonna see the very first video ever take place in this room. We're gonna bounce back and forth between Studio 1 and Studio 2, so doing some really unique stuff right here on this channel. And Breaking family, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for joining me each and every single day right here on this channel, just enjoying some Pokemon, just having fun, just being ourselves in a positive environment. So thank you all so much. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Breaking family, that's it for today's Pokemon video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out these videos right over here. I'll see you all in the next video, and I truly love every single one of you all around the world. Do it with me now. Peace, love, and a high five.